Dachau was the same way, most every day, the same. We moved into little houses and we stayed outside, got coffee, and then I looked around over here to see what's going on. Danger, 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 danger. In Deutschen, German. Schrieben in Deutsche. Written in German. Not to touch the wires because you don't survive. I don't know what they mean. Now let me describe for you Dachau. Dachau was a large area, like I don't know how many baseball fields. We drink the coffee. Then we have to get out on the field. 10 abreast all the way. They counted us. How many of you have you here? Then they opened the gate. After Dachau, they let us out. And we went maybe 5-10 minutes. We laid down on the grass. We waited on a train again. We got on a train, and they let us out. This was Moll, M-O-L-L. And we built over there, cement factory. They went back like this, back and forth, back and forth. Now, supervising over us were Ukrainians. Finally, we went back to the camp. On my way back to the camp, of course, we for the train. And the train let us out. We got to walk towards Dachau. On formation, we walked back. Gendarmes, soldiers on both sides. I looked around. I seen a raw potato. Evidently, the German farmers, they knew what was happening. They let the potato drop to the ground. I picked up the potato and put it into my pants to keep the cold air out. I tightened my pants up with wire, with rope, whatever could keep the cold air out. We got into the camp. 2 guys, 2 soldiers sit there. Was Hastuden here? What do you have there? I lost my voice. I couldn't talk. Open up! Open up! I opened up. The potato fell out. He hit me right here. I fell down. On top of this, he kicked me also. I covered my mouth. 7 teeth knocked out of my mouth. For a potato. And I was bleeding. 2 guys picked me up. Take me into the barrack.
I had a dog tag. They sent us to a camp, Christianstadt in Germany. It was like in a forest. There were rooms we slept 2 on the top. I always wanted to be on the top. I didn't want on the bottom. Christianstadt. Over there, they had first different factories, people. They taught me I was a bricklayer. They taught me to build a brick wall. But we were in a learning, so we had to, afternoon, we have to take it apart, and we have to clean the brick. We tried the best we could. That camp has, every camp, but the first ones came in, there were 500 Czechoslovakian girls, 500 Hungarians, and then came 500 Polish. It was, woke us up, but 5 o'clock in the morning, aufstehen, Zeilapier. It means they go and count us. And ironically, let me tell you something what happened though. A baby was born. How this lady got through, she must have been on time already. How she got through. But a lot of people, when they're starving, don't they get swollen stomachs when you don't eat? They did not notice. And the hospital saved its baby, a little boy. I don't know what happened toward the end, but for several months, they saved it. So one day, a truck came with potatoes, and a potato fell down. So I picked it up. What I would have done with the potato, probably eat it raw, because it was nowhere where to cook it. A German, the Aufseherin, she saw me picking it up. She came over, took away the potato, and made me stay uphill. So, you make me stay uphill, you stay uphill. You have to listen to everything what they tell you. I stayed up here, I don't know how long. Then the Lagerälteste walked down and saw me staying. She asked me, why are you staying up here? So I told her. I picked up the potato, it fell down. And after a pole took it away, made me stay up here. She released me, and she wrote down my name. She asked me my name. I don't know how long later, maybe 2 weeks later, they sent away 20 people to Parsnitz. Well, Parsnitz sounds like Auschwitz. So we didn't know whether it was Parsnitz or Auschwitz. I didn't know about Parsnitz anyway. But there's nothing we could do. Whatever you were told, you had to do. Ironically, this was the potato saved me. Parsnitz was not so bad. This must have been maybe by November. Parsnitz was a different. I worked, make gas masks. And it was very bitter cold. We traveled on civil trains. And the Lagerälteste, they came with us. But we sat in the back, we had shaved head, everybody could recognize that we are not. But we stopped for overnight somewhere. We lay down on the floor. They gave us their capes to put us down. We lay down. And they got to part. People came in the morning and saw and looked at us. They threw a candy or a piece of sugar. It made you feel so terrible that you're not a human being, you are an animal. But Parsnitz was different. We worked inside, and I came with a pair of wooden shoes without socks. So one after they took us to work. We walked in 5. She asked me if I know how to knit. I told her, yes, I do know. There were factories which made from raw flax thread. So she gave me a little bit raw flax. So I started to knit. And on the account that she gave me a little, I took a little bit more. So I made myself socks. It really did save me. I made myself a scarf to cover the head. We walked in the winter, and it was bad winters, cold winters.
One morning, we didn't go out to work. Typhus started going around in the camp. We didn't go out to work. We laid outside. We seen planes flying over. We thought, oh, I hope they bomb that place. Do away with us. What's going on? And nothing happened. While we were laying in there on the grass, there was a guy over there who knew me from Lodz when I was singing in the theater. He used to go over to the building where the doctors used to be, a young Czechoslovakian doctor who understood Yiddish. He introduced me. This guy can sing for you. So I sang for him and he gave me bread. Anyhow, that's how I sung for him. And I started to get a little more flesh on me.